Siakam at power forward with Gasol at center. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet, and it's Powell in at the 3 spot. Smitty, we have a good rivalry game tonight with 2 conference foes. This should be a beauty.
Yes, indeed. I think the fans feel it, the coaches feel it, us as announcers, we feel it. The atmosphere is going to be great.
It is indeed. Here's Lowry. 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
Kyle Lowry is a very tough guy for 6'1". He's a guy who loves to attack the inside, even though he's small.
Here's Osman, covered by Siakam. Pass to Garland. Shot clock at 6. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. The fadeaway, and Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist by Garland.
You know, some big guys look a little off balance operating from the mid-range. Love is rock solid.
Lowry for 3, hits it from 3-point range. Lowry's got his second basket of the night.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
There's Garland. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And the Cavaliers this summer selecting point guard Darius Garland with the 5th overall pick. The second-year man, Colin Sexton, already on the roster. Greg, how do you see the fit between these 2 players?
Well, I mean, both are 6'2". The questions will come at the defensive end of the floor. Offensively, both show great promise as shooters, very scoring-minded guards, reminiscent possibly of a Lillard-McCollum pairing for the Blazers, which could be a roadmap for the Cavs.
And he sinks the second.
And Raptors president of basketball operations, Masai Ujiri, not just doing an amazing job in Toronto, he's also had a huge role in the growing of the game in Africa.
Growing up in Nigeria, he fell in love with the game of basketball, and he has worked his way up. Now he's giving a hand back, building pathways for others to follow in his footsteps, bringing the development and leadership to the continent.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Siakam, good.
I like that. Get the ball to Siakam close to the rim where he can put his size to work.
Here's Garland. Passes it to Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
And the shot goes in.
Marc Gasol does so many things. One of my favorite attributes, toughness and grit he brings to this team.
Thompson outside. He kicks to Sexton. Lets a floater go. A second chance effort. Rebound by the Raptors.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
The shot by Powell, no good.
Oh, I don't believe that. He's better than that. Come on.
And there's the pass to Osman. Now, here's Garland. Defended by Gasol. Pass to Garland. Three-pointer drops in the tray.
Look at the unselfishness by Kevin Love. Doesn't have what he wants, finds a wide-open teammate.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
Well, the young bull, Colin Sexton, getting a lot of playing time in his rookie season. Allowed him to play through his mistakes, and that's what you hope for coming in.
A new group in now for the Raptors. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Gasol. OG Anunoby comes in for Pascal Siakam. Andre Hollis-Jefferson, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And McCaw is subbed in for Fred VanVleet. McCaw, the pass to Ibaka. Lets it go with a three. Hollis-Jefferson, good. And even as the Cavaliers lagged at the very bottom of the standings, Greg, Sexton public described the season as fun. Would that bother you as a veteran?
Losing seasons, they suck. I mean, no other way to put it. I think he cares about winning, but keeping that positivity is probably the best approach.
1:21 left in the first. Now here is Lowry. He's got 5. And the foul on Larry Nance Jr. That's his first foul. .110 left in the first quarter of the game. Toronto working the ball around now. Hollis Jefferson finds Ibaka. 4 on the clock. No good on the shot. And Cleveland the other way now. Outside Porter. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Raptors with the lead. There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Ibaka. That one wide left. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Cleveland. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. McCaw, the pass to Ibaka. Lowry against Clarkson. Pass to Ibaka. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
Something that's really evolved for Ibaka, the ability to absorb contact while maintaining control.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Raptors lead by 4. Making his mark in Toronto, guard Kyle Lowry talked about.
Vince Carter really changed the game of basketball. And
Couldn't have said it better myself. Carter's exciting style of play, GA, really energized the whole country.
And playing basketball in a hockey town isn't easy, but Carter really helped get this city and country energized about the game of basketball.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think about the Raptors here so far in this one?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
And you know this, most of the time, offensive rebounds generate high percentage looks.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. So the Raptors right now. Ibaka is out there with Anunoby. Then there's Lowry, and it's McCaw in a 2-guard.
The Toronto Raptors are an elite defensive group. Reasons why they're long, they're smart, and they're experienced.
Off his leg, and the official saying it was kicked. Some changes for Toronto. Siakam is checked in for Anunoby, and it's Fred VanVleet in for Kyle Lowry. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. We talk about the defensive IQ, Smitty, for the Raptors. Where does that reveal itself?
For me, Kevin, their rotations, they are able to send help, double teams, and still recover and get out to shooters.
Siakam misses. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Outside Porter. Here's the teardrop. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the foul. It's called on Toronto.
And because of the combination of strength and blazing speed, Sexton can get to the line at a high rate.
Free throw good. Sexton. Selected with the 8th pick back in the 2018 draft, Colin Sexton, the main reward for the Cavs, Greg, after the Kyrie Irving trade.
Sexton wearing the same number 2 jersey as Irving doesn't feel the need to measure up to expectations created by Kyrie. Cavs fans, though, hope he does.
Well, Steve, it doesn't matter how they do it, but there are some players, as you know, that can get into another player's head. I guess like a Dennis Rodman, but there are a lot of them now that play and use that tactic.
Yeah, Draymond Green, Kevin, Patrick Beverly, Chris Paul, I think is one of those guys. PJ Tucker, he doesn't really talk, but he has a lot of antics. There's a lot of guys that like to get in your head. Also, Joel Embiid is one. He does it extremely well.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, one of the reasons Toronto was able to win the NBA championship was the astronomical improvement from Pascal Siakam, who was recognized as the league's most improved player. It was the dream of Pascal's late father that he'd reach this level, and his determination to make that reality has brought him a long way from home. Kevin?
It has indeed, D.A. Great story, and thank you. The Cavaliers have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
And look back a season ago, they did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
The first free throw is good. He makes 1 of 2 that time. The Raptors have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Passes it to Van Vliet. Six on the shot clock. From deep, Gasol. It's good from long range. Gasol's got 5.
I mean, for a guy who shot almost no three-pointers over the first 8 years of his career, Gasol looks very comfortable out there.
Here's Osman. Back to Thompson. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Boy, Thompson is a load to keep off the glass. He can do it all down there.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
We've seen this explosion of Canadian players in the NBA. And really, Tristan Thompson led that way. The 4th pick back in 2011, Thompson was, at that point, the highest drafted Canadian in NBA history.
Now, here's Garland, covered by Van Vliet. 1:33 left in the first half. Here's Garland. They get it again. It's deflected.
And what you like about Siakam as a rim protector, the strong fundamentals, able to affect shots without fouling.
And Toronto making a change here. Anunoby's checked in, and the Cavaliers making a change here. And here's Sexton. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And Thompson may have led the way for Canadians. But as far as where the league is going, Greg, he's a throwback player.
I mean, a rebounder and rim runner. His game is built on toughness and hustle. Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it. Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for the Raptors. Love's checked in for the Cavaliers. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Garland. Powell against Clarkson. Lowry for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Here's Windler. Knocks it loose. Inside. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Siakam outside.
You have to give Pascal Siakam a lot of credit. He's continued to improve the shooting percentage both from the field and the line.
This is his first free throw of the game. And the first one at the line is good. And Cleveland making a change here. Siakam hits them both. And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's a 5-point game. The pass to Love. Back to Clarkson. The tray. Second chance shot. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
And what I love.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Bernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. At the end of the period, they held a 4-point lead. They didn't stop fighting in the second quarter as they maintained most of their first quarter lead. And it's just about time now for the third.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. One of the stories here, Kyle Lowry getting it done today.
There is no stopping him, and you can't even contain him at this point. He is that talented.
Yeah, and sometimes the strategy in that case, don't let anyone else beat you. You know he's going to get his, so try and keep it to that.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. 6 to shoot. Garland kicks to Sexton. Cleveland gets it back. Thompson. And he drops it in from the low post. Thompson's got the first points to start out the third quarter for Cleveland. Lowry with the ball. 5 points in the game. Outside Gasol. Outside Lowry. Lets it go from deep. That's good from Gasol on the assist by Lowry. And it's 8 points for Marc Gasol.
When Gasol feels the D playing off of him, he has no problem going right up with the shot. Great confidence from the big man.
Powell with the steal. Siakam with it. Picked up by Love. Sexton deciding where to go with it. He dishes it to Garland. Now Sexton. Back to Thompson. Good work there as it goes. Thompson's got 4 points in the quarter. You know, Smitty, NBA referees, officials now have a presence on social media that's aiming at educating fans on calls and why they're made.
Yes, and I love it, Kevin. If you have these demos and talk about plays and games and situations that you're educating fans, it's just that fans look at it when these referees, who are human, miss calls, and then they want to re-show these plays that they missed. We still got to understand they're human, and they're going to miss some calls.
Well said, Steve. And Toronto making a change here. McCaw's checked in. Siakam inside. Nance on him. And here's the fast break for the tie. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. They get Marc Gasol.
Such a menace close to the rim. You got to respect Sexton's fearlessness when he's amongst the bigs.
And It's tied up with that one.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Lowry finds Siakam. Now Van Vliet. Outside for Gasol. Outside Lowry. There's the three. Love grabs the board. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Here's Nance. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. In the corner, it's Van Vliet. Floats one up. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 4 assists in the game. And only 6 feet tall in shoes, Fred Van Vliet's not the biggest, but his toughness, mentally and physically, is unquestioned.
And Kevin, growing up in Rockford, Illinois, gave him that perspective. Friends and family gone too soon. Basketball was the path to something better.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Gasol. OG Anunoby comes in for Pascal Siakam. Hollis Jefferson subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. Then for the Cavaliers, Porter comes in for Jetty Osman. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Sexton. Hollis Jefferson passes to Anunoby. 2 points. That one goes. Now it's a 4-point Raptor lead.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Porter kicks to Garland. Pass to Clarkson. 5 on the clock. Here's Nance. No good that time. Ibaka has some nice deep. Outside Lowry. Over Porter. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
To the middle, there's Garland. A beautiful reverse layup. Garland's got it all tied up now for the Cavs.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Lowry's shot is good.
Lowry, a guy who can do a little bit of everything for you, including stretching the floor.
Now, here's Garland. He's covered closely, and it's blocked by Ibaka. And they're able to recover. Now, here's Clarkson. From deep. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Norman Powell's checked in for Patrick McCall. Raptors leading by 3. And here's Lowry. He's got 8. For 3. The shot will not fall. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. The Raptors out in front, leading by 3. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And the Raptors with the ball. 3-point lead. Lowry and Powell, the guards. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Anunoby. And it's Ibaka in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Here's Hollis Jefferson. He's covered by Thompson. Shots good by Ibaka.
With a hand in his face, Ibaka able to maintain concentration and deliver the goods.
Clarkson passes to Windler. takes the 13-footer, and he nails the jumper.
It looked like the defense just flat out froze out there. Clear breakdown in communication to allow that easy bucket.
Pass to Powell. Here's Anunoby, covered by Nance. Here's Lowry. The shot from the low post is good. And the Raptors lead by 5.
Lowry is just a ball of muscle out there. He has no problem taking a hit like that and still finishing.
And the Cavaliers call time here. 2 seasons at Indiana for OG Anunoby and the 23rd pick of the 2017 draft. Great talk about his game.
You know, NBA ready physically from day one. You know, still working for consistency with his shooting, especially at the free throw line. But I like his potential as a two-way player.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Marcus All's checked in for Ibaka. Pascal Siakam comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Hollis Jefferson. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to listen in on John Beilein's huddle with his team. Told him this is gut check time. This is when it gets real and when it gets fun. We're here to play in these big moments. Let's make this one count. Kevin, by my count, that's 5 cliches.
Lowry finds Gasol. Now here is Lowry, defended by Sexton. It's good. Lowry's got the lead up to 9 now for Toronto.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Thompson. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. Love check in for the Cavaliers. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
The defender out of position. Love smartly taking advantage.
That free throw good from Kevin Love. Garland, he's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. Both free throws good from Love.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
And Lowry gets double teamed. Now the pass to VanVleet. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Lowry kicks to Siakam. A wide open look for Gasol. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Raptors lead by 10.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Now here's Garland. Now recovering. Here's Sexton. Pass to Osman. Three-pointer. Good on the three-point shot.
The defense decides to gamble off him, and he cashes in.
Raptors leading by 7. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Lowry. Gasol trying to free himself up. And the basket by Lowry. Lowry's got 9 points here in the second half. Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're behind by 9. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter. Chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Kyle Lowry.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
The lift he got from this home crowd has been obvious. There's nothing fans love more than getting a big game out of someone other than one of their stars. Clock at 6 and out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. Fourth quarter of play and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. A floater. Has to foul from past the arc, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for Toronto.
And it may be a comfortable win for them, but they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Kyle Lowry.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
Siakam misses.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Garland, no good. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
To the inside. Here's Gasol. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Raptors lead by 14.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
Lowry feeling it out a bit. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. Some good competition, but the hometown